Well, I first heard about Simon from a member of his family, and she'd said to me for quite some time I should get him to come over and speak to me about the sale of my house, because at the time the house had been on the market for quite some time, and I mean quite some time. That's how it first started, and then I work in a shop for charity, and we had different customers that used to come in and mention his name. Also, one of the ladies I worked with, she said that she'd bought through Simon, and his reputation was just amazing. It really was. It had only been on the market with one agent, and like I said, it had been on the market for a long time, 12 months in fact, so it was a long time. And then Simon, when I met Simon, the first thing I asked Simon was, how long had he been in business, and what was the square footage of my house? Because I like somebody who knows what they're selling and what business they're in. And so when he told me what he thought the square footage was, I thought, well, we need to talk, we need to have a chat. No, not at all. I think it was either 7 or 8 weeks, maybe 9 at a stretch, because I remember thinking at the time, we started off at a certain price, and it just came, we started to get offers. They weren't what I wanted. And discussing this with Simon, Simon never pressured me at all. It was really me that sort of decided it. After about the 4th offer, round a certain price, that's when I decided, well, maybe we need to be a bit more realistic here. Very much so. Look, from day one, he jumped right into it. Like, the big advertising board that he used was put up outside the house. He seemed to know how to market the house. Like, he put all the photographs outside on the front board, which I thought was really good. But the best part was he paid for it all. And I really liked that part. If I was to find being in Ballina was not suiting us at all, he'd be the first one that I would come back to, and I would expect from him now to put me into something that I would like, because I think he sort of gets a feel for people, he can read people, and you can talk to him, like you can say what you think. Well, I've already recommended him. Whether anybody takes that any further, I don't know, but I've already recommended him. And just in the shop that I worked in, people used to come in and they were recommending him, asking me, had the house sold, how was Simon going with the house? So his reputation is sort of set in gold. So, and I can't ever imagine that he would do anything to tarnish that. That's why I think he's honest and I think he's genuine. Because he's been doing this for a long time, and he knows what he's selling. He knows it's not just real estate, it's all about, what's the house made of, what's it built from, how old is a house. With everything, they were always polite, always professional. One of the things I liked was when they arrived here with anybody to look at their house, they didn't spend any time on the phone. They were showing the people through the property. They were behind the people while they were looking, which I liked. No, I thought they were all very, very professional, and they know what questions to ask, which is another thing. You know, it just shows that being in real estate, it's more than just selling a house. You need to know what you're doing.